Whatever shall I do? Launch of the game, only an hour late.
Blood and thunder.
Tell me what happened. Dramatic orchestral music.
Seize this power for herself. Instead, she has done the unthinkable.
Holy shit.
Now, she will come for them all. To finish what she started.
Hi, hello there, Nizoth the Corruptor.
All who opposed her. Those who held Azeroth together will be in
Groomer Okay, I'm not actually gonna watch this. I was just setting stuff up. Okay.
I am waiting.
Acaris, the stronghold of the
We will
Evergreen,
prevail.
has moved to
No
Ice Crown
matter
Citadel.
the cost.
My death gate will take us there. High Lord Bolvar Fordragon has recovered from his battle with Sylvanas Windrunner. He awaits us, along with our allies.
He has 2 swords of 1,000 truths on his back. So, are we talking about all the quests? Yes.
Before her minions abducted key leaders, the Banshee Queen attacked Icecrown. She cut a path to the Frozen Throne and seized the Helm of Domination. Look to the sky and you will see the results of her actions. I have never beheld anything like this. But shattering the Helm also freed Bolvar Fordragon from the burden of being the Lich King. Bolvar believes he knows where the Banshee has taken those she abducted. He awaits you at the Frozen Throne. The leaders of the Alliance and Horde have gathered with him.
He's so slow. The leaders of the Horde and Alliance. Okay.
The peace remains tenuous. These are troubled times. Our people need stability, Alliance and Horde alike. We cannot risk sending Azeroth's leaders on what might well be a suicide mission. Our friends who were abducted would offer the same counsel.
Coward! I would pay any price to see the Banshee impaled upon my glaive.
I too want Sylvanas to answer for her crimes. But Lorthamar is right. Anduin wouldn't want us to risk the well-being of the Alliance for his sake.
The Kaldori need you if they are to have any hope of finding peace, High Priestess.
You dare speak to me of peace? After the atrocities your kind inflicted?
Enough! The war is over. We can ill afford to start another.
Wow, this didn't have voice lines in the beta.
A pressing threat is at hand, and we must prepare to face it.
Is this new music in here too? Whoa.
We will face.
It is good that you have arrived. We need heroes like you at this dire hour. They basically said we can't send any leaders in there because we can't risk our leaders dying, but it's okay to send you. You're fine. We can send the bestest champion. You done swarming Stormwind yet? What? When Sylvanas shattered the Helm of Domination, she was touched by the power it released. I can sense the echoes of that power, and I know where she has gone. If you wish to rescue you leaders, the shattered helm can open a path. It cannot bring you back, however. That you must do on your own. The risk is great, hirumaredx, but there is no other way. We will begin the ritual at once.
When the Banshee shattered the helm, it tore a gaping wound through the veil between our world and the Shadowlands. During my vigil upon the frozen throne, I caught fleeting glimpses into the realms of death. Among them, I saw a place of inescapable darkness. That is where you must go, if you are to save those Sylvanas has taken. Together, we can open the way. Place the shards of domination around the circle of runes. When the helm rested upon
This is gonna get real annoying once you start doing this on your alts.
Many times, I nearly
Looks lame, play classic instead? Classic? Nobody
I could
plays classic
sense
though.
a dark presence at the edge of my consciousness. Not Arthas, not Ner'zhul. Something else. I dare not travel with you. Even free of the helm, I fear I would become bound to the will of its true master.
It's the jailer.
But this threat cannot be left unchecked. Therefore you must venture where I cannot. The dangers you face will be considerable.
Anyone else still getting character not found? Yeah, I was getting that too at first. What fixed it for me was closing WoW, opening it back up.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade shall lend you their strength. Darian Mograine has volunteered to fight at your side.
What about Nazgrim?
The Ebon Blade does not fear death, here or
Living
in realms
mortals
beyond.
were never intended to cross beyond the veil.
Is this the last
Where
expansion?
you are
Yep.
going, you may be unable to return. But there is no other course. Death comes to claim Azeroth. It falls to you to defend her.
The last
The
one?
path opens.
Your courage will be remembered, champion.
Blizzard's still using
Aldiel
Walmart
Shalom.
servers. It's
Find
more like
those who
people
were
love to
taken
DDoS Blizzard
and
whenever they
bring
open up
them
a new
home.
patch or something.
Rescue the others. The Banshee is mine to kill.
Tyrande, don't do this.
There should be a skip option for this alt. She just jumps in.
We cannot lose you to the darkness.
On the beta, there wasn't a skip option if you'd done the intro already. And who knows, they might add one in later, but there isn't one at launch. All your alts need to do the same intro, and it takes like an hour to do. Hey Hero, just checked your mouth. Saw you put Shokugaku no Soma Season 5 as a 4. How do you like the rest of the series? Not half bad. It's like the last season is absolute dog shit, but the rest of it's not
You
half
made
bad.
it through the rift. Good. I doubt this mission could succeed without you. No sign yet of the High Priestess. Perhaps she charged ahead into the chaos.
Man, in the beta, she didn't jump in like that. But she was in here already. The chaotic energies of this place have scattered the Ebon Blade. I don't think Azeroth's blessings will reach you here, priest. We will need allies if you are to survive this place. We should find them quickly before they are overcome.
We are eternal.
Okay.
Unyielding.
Our knights are strong, but they don't stand much chance scattered against such strong opponents. We need to thin the ranks of our foe. The ebon blade won't do us any good if they are cut down.
We'll see it through.
Okay. I tried your
Fight
suggestion.
way out of here. We will meet you ahead.
Kel'Thuzad's literally gone from the server list. Yep. They're having some problems with their servers. That's why I didn't want to log out. When I finally got in, I had to go take my dogs on a walk. Or I wanted to anyway. I didn't have to. I don't have to do anything. And I was glad to see that I was still logged in when I got back. Man, they disabled the Heart of Azeroth right away. I don't want you using any of your essences in here. Hero's account got marked so he can actually get into the game. No, I couldn't get in at first either.
Regroup with your fellow knights. We will not be far behind.
Well, the music in here is so dramatic.
You need something?
Hero, I love your D&D stuff. Are you a regular player? And
And
what edition is your favorite?
Sure we hold it.
I've only ever played 5th edition, so that one for sure. Because I only started playing in like 2016. Which was shortly after 5th edition came out. And are you a regular player? I'm a regular DM. I guess I am a player too. I DM much more than I play though. Accept Runer's quest. Oh, I should probably go accept that. Huh. Isn't it? They're fighting the final boss? Isn't it? What? Isn't it what? Did I miss something? Yeah, I read some of the manga before Season 5 came out, and the manga was much better, but Season 5 was not good. I'll agree on that. What do you mean the manga was better? It was garbage. That's like textbook example for like how to jump the shark. Bad. It was so bad. One of the larger fiends has several of our knights engaged. Hurry to their aid, lest we lose more of our dwindling forces. Go, it is too late for me. I mean, I could probably heal you up. I can also resurrect you. You can't even join. Why is this the last expansion? I don't know. Well, it's late here. Good night. Take care. By the way, keep doing your vids. Great content. Thank you. Thank you. What classes do you run and what do you run? Homebrew, pre-made. I personally prefer pre-mades like Lost Mines and Dragon Icespire. Yeah, I mainly do pre-mades. They're like fun stories and stuff. I did a homebrew campaign, but I don't know if I liked it that much. Mainly because it went into epic levels, and it is a nightmare balancing monsters towards 20 plus characters. Take this horn. It can be used to call upon the remaining Ebon Blade forces to rally against your foes.
This clarion will signal the Ebon Blade to converge on your foe. Use it wisely.
Stay vigilant. Okay. Kill Ruiner Marmoth. Do I have to cross the Sea of Souls? Wait, what? When did live? I thought it was tomorrow. It is right now, my dude. Damn it.
That river is no place for the living.
Best to avoid at all costs. I'm gonna go in there later anyway. This looks cool. It looks stressful. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh yeah, we're in the mall right now, aren't The art I've gotten / seen the new book, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Yes. I haven't read through everything quite yet. I will one of these days, probably. I didn't finish manga, but I still prefer the manga. I read too little anime, but it's still not good. They don't need the last season at all. Nope. They could have ended it after the central arc, and they would have had a pretty decent-ish ending if they just ended it there. But instead, they kept going, and it sucked. Because the writer obviously had no idea what he was doing once he got to that point. I'm just waiting for my darn game to load on my main monitor, so I'm geeking out over here. I know, it is, I'm glad it actually opened up for me. It was taking quite a long time to open up, so I was a little bit scared there for a moment. Well, that's kind of a long cooldown. Ruh-roh.
We rally up ahead. Go! We have done all we
Our
can
server crashed several times. Everyone got kicked off. Oh,
Let's
that
get
sucks.
moving before reinforcements arrive.
Whoa. That thing starts ticking pretty hardly. I haven't read through everything yet, but I love artificers. And the new magic tattoos, I wish they gave rules for regular tattoos, cost, size, and everything. I mean, like, regular tattoos don't matter, so you can just kind of make up whatever you want. So you don't really need rules for them.
Harness your hate. Make it
I am
use.
loath to leave some of our Death Knights behind, but it is obvious we cannot stand against such foes. We must make sure their sacrifices are not in vain. It appears we've escaped our enemy's notice for the moment. We should take the opportunity to scout the nearby area for signs of our allies. We will draw less attention alone. The Ebon Blade will not hold back. Awaiting my signal.
We must forge our own destiny. We are vastly outnumbered. Let's try not to draw.
I've already done
unwanted
this intro
attention.
too many times on the beta.
Keep an eye out for clues. That frost magic looks like the work of our friend, the Lord Admiral.
The
The
who?
conflict seems to move in this direction.
Oh, Jaina.
We should follow the trail before it grows cold.
Follow the trail before it goes cold. Oh, that's all Jaina's work. Oh, I never noticed that. I just thought this was part of the Maw. I'm pretty sure this is part of the Maw. Or is it actually all Jaina's stuff? Hey, remember that has the same voice as the dual logs? Yep, yep. The dual logs is my alter ego. Hey, it's a pig.
More of Lady Proudmoore's handiwork. It would be unwise to break the enchantment. Let's move along.
I have an idea for a dwarf / biker thug artificer who uses a tattoo kit. I just want basic info like costs because we already have info for tattoo sizes from the book. Oh, but like tattoos don't mean anything, so who cares, you know? Like, it's cosmetic, so you can just kind of make shit up. They like keep a lot of things in 5e very vague so that your DM can just make stuff up. Because I don't need to have intricate details for a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. I'm out of loot. What's crazy Jaina doing now? She is trying to survive in the Maw. Because she got captured somehow, even though she's like one of the most powerful mages. I'm not sure how she got captured, to be honest. It seems like a little bit of a plot hole. Unless they come in like, how were you captured, Jaina? Well, I was on the chamber, I mean, I was asleep, and that's how they got me. Yup.
What's that up ahead?
Totally wasn't taking like a mad dump and they got me in the middle of it. That's the only way they'd probably be able to do it.
It's Lady Proudmoore.
Because look at this, like when you first meet her, they make a show to show how strong she is.
I'll signal the Ebon Blade to
How does she get
advance.
caught in the first place?
Thank the light you found us.
Praise the light, I'd almost given up hope. Jaina looks upon the Ebon Blade Knights. Is this all that remains of your forces? Yeah, that's not a lot. It's a relief to see friendly faces again, but we have little time for pleasantries. Thrall is wounded, and we are being hunted by the denizens of this realm. We must seek shelter at once. Come, I believe I know of a place.
Control your power. We can't
Okay.
stay here. Can you walk, Thrall?
I will manage. Thank you for coming to my aid, Jaina.
Something's flying at us from above.
They found us. Be ready.
Can't Thrall just heal himself? I don't think Thrall has any resto points.
Like mortals. You cannot escape your fate.
Uh-oh, we're being attacked by no-named villains. Have Jaina use her conjure food? That's probably how she's been living in the mall this whole time. I don't know how Anduin's been getting by. Or Thrall. I want rules because normally I help run Adventures League games at local library. Just giving cost of regular tattoos would be nice so we can have a standard that we can use as a baseline. I mean, like, tattoos are just cosmetic though. So who cares? That's what I'm getting at. You know, like if you want to buy earrings too, you know, that's gonna cost some gold depending on what kind of earrings you get. Or non-magical rings. If it's cosmetic and it's not a treasure that other enemies can drop, who cares? Just make up something.
We're overrun. I'm getting us out of here.
Wait, what the hell are anime geeks? Is that like a group or something? Or you mean like, you know, people who like anime, do they matter? What?
I left some mirror images behind to keep them distracted. The illusion won't hold for long. Hurry!
You mean people who like anime? No, people who like anime aren't real people.
The true battle lies
Those
ahead.
images will keep our foes distracted for a time. But they will not give up their pursuit so easily. We must make haste.
I will never forget.
There's a cave not far from here. If we hurry, we can seek refuge. Those fiends will give chase if they spot us. Be prepared for a fight.
I know what must be done. We all have our ghosts.
Let's go, Jaina.
There's a cave just around the bend. With any luck, we can reach it before they notice.
Let's hope so. Our captors won't be pleased you managed to slip past them again.
You will not evade our grasp, mortals.
Well, there goes our luck.
Knights, secure the cave. We'll hold off these fiends.
Well, there goes our luck. Well, there goes our luck. Just got here. How have you been finding the lag / player clumps? I was trying to play earlier and couldn't even take a portal to org.
Let's hurry.
I haven't had any lag yet.
I slipped past them again. Escaped
Meanwhile,
before
everyone's speed leveling. I'm just like, can we appreciate the
I've
story?
broken free countless times.
Man, everybody
Only to
loves
end
to
up
speed
back in
level.
a cage. I've hidden inside this cave before. We can't stay long, but it should buy us a little time.
Another ambush! Bring them down!
I should say, like, the intro story to a lot of the zones is kind of boring. They don't get more interesting until a little bit later on. Like, the good plot doesn't happen until I'm probably gonna stop streaming. Wait, Thrall changed his clothes
Before we
again?
found you, did you
Yeah.
see any sign of the Night Warrior?
Tyrande, here. No, I have not.
Tyrande.
She leapt into the rift just ahead of us. She vowed to find Sylvanas Windrunner at any cost.
That is troubling. An ancient ritual infused her with incredible power. I fear it may be growing beyond her ability to contain it.
Your cell awaits, mage. The jailer has plans for you.
I've had enough of your cages, fiend.
There is nowhere to run. Nothing escapes the maw.
Oh, we get to kill the guy. Just tuned in. How are your first impressions of Shadowlands? I mean, I've done this on the beta already. So basically, I'm just like, hey, look, they added a cutscene here that wasn't on the beta.
These
That's neat.
allies of yours are insignificant. They will all end up in chains.
This is why I don't like playing betas.
Not if we end you first.
It like totally just ruins the experience when you actually do it on live.
It is useless to exist.
In here.
In here, quickly. Beta is for beta boys. You know it. Spoilers a lot.
We should be safe.
I think that's the
enough
bad
here
things with
for now.
betas and stuff. Man, I wouldn't have played the beta
When
at
you
all
first arrived, I wasn't sure if you were even real.
if
Or
like
if you were just another illusion meant to torment
I don't know.
us.
I thought I could make videos on it, but all the videos I did make of it
I was
with the
beginning to
beta
lose hope that I'd see
didn't
anyone
do
from
super
our
well,
world
so it
again.
probably wasn't worth it to ruin launch. But also, if I wasn't in the beta, I would be like, man, I wish I was in the beta to test these things. You know? So it
I will
was
do
kind
what
of
I
useful.
can.
Rest here while you can. I will tell you what I know.
Be careful who you trust.
Anduin insisted that our allies would come for us. I confess I had begun to doubt him. I'm sure you have many questions. I do what I can to provide answers, but I'm afraid even after... What has it been, weeks? Longer? Time loses all meaning in a place such as darkness. Forgive me. Let me tell you what little I can.
A single spark can set the world aflame.
Tell me about this place.
The Alliance will endure. Very well.
Very well.
Let's
Where to begin?
Denizens call this realm the Maw. From what I have gathered,
The Maw?
it was intended as a prison for the most foul, irredeemable souls that ever existed.
Something has changed. Pure, noble souls are being held captive here as well. They cry out in torment.
Indeed. And one of their tormentors, and ours, is Sylvanas Windrunner. It seems she has made a powerful ally. The Shades whisper of someone called the Jailer.
Whoa. It's Sylvanas. It's a Sylvanas model. It's a tiny Sylvanas. Well, Jane is tiny too.
The Jailer rules this realm. We know little about him, but it's clear he has taken a special interest in us. He has personally overseen our treatment here.
We have endured countless torments. At times, it felt as if we were being tested. Though for what purpose, I cannot say.
Whatever this Jailer and the Banshee are planning, it won't end well. For any of us.
Playing beta must have been like having Christmas as a child and knowing that what you will get with your presents. Still pretty nice, but no surprise. Oh, I guess that's true. It's more like playing beta is being able to play with your toys early. And then, on Christmas, they all get rewrapped and then given to you again. And it's like, here you go. Okay, cool.
I caught glimpses of Bane and Anduin during my attempts to break free. They live. That's all I know for certain.
Honestly, I think there are
found
heaps
no
of other
means
YouTubers who will
of
data mine do
leaving
everything on
the wall.
beta. You don't need
I
to
can
follow
only
the pack.
manage to teleport
I mean, that's
short
what I normally
distances.
do.
This nightmare feels...
It's just this time I got into the beta early, and I was like, might as well, you know?
Countless souls are now pouring into this realm. Some have been here for untold ages. Perhaps one of them knows a way out.
I can scarcely imagine the horrors such spirits have endured. I fear there's nothing left of them to save. They manifest as malevolent shades that wander the darkness. I doubt they'd willingly help us.
Knights of the Ebon Blade have ways to compel the dead to speak. If we seize one of them, we can extract its secrets.
But sometimes the toys are busted. Hard to hype for a toy that your first experience is broken. Yup, yup. Mine's not broken though.
Get on with it.
Oh, why is she yelling at me?
Ashes to ashes.
A long road lies before
I
us.
need time to recover after that battle. Thrall could use rest too. While we rest, perhaps you and Morgraine can seek answers?
I know what must be done.
Okay, Morgraine.
All is not lost.
If these souls have information we need, we will take it from them. Even after being shattered by the Banshee, the helm fragments given to you by Bolvar holds the power over domination. With it, we should be able to take control of the spirits long enough to find out what they know. They will need to be sufficiently weakened before we can break them. I'm confident you're more than capable of that task.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
We'll use a shard of the helmet in order to mind control things? What? She sounds dusty. Like, girl, you need to be vacuumed. Would you recommend Shadowlands to someone who hasn't played retail since Kata? I'm sort of interested, but I don't know if I will ever catch up. Yeah, they actually Shadowlands is probably one of the best expansions to hop into since they revamped the new player experience hardcore. It is way more new player friendly to come back to Shadowlands than any other expansion. Okay, let's kill this maleficent force. Gotta be careful not to kill it too hard. Damn it, leave me alone.
Use the helm while it's weakened.
Oh, so I don't have to worry about his health because he automatically turns. No release. Whoa. Do I need to kill that for a quest? Not yet. Morgan free. Oh no. Morgan Freeman. Morgraine the farmer.
Eternal despair.
It's not gonna work until I hit the 5th one, right? If you played Kata, you can play Shadowlands. Man, Kata was my favorite expansion. That's the one I played in almost the most. No, definitely the most. I used to know Life WoW and Cataclysm. And there was so little to do in the game back then. I can't believe I used to know Life that. You know what you could do at max level in Cataclysm? You could PvP and raid, and that was about it. There wasn't really a point to doing dungeons. I guess that's kind of the same thing here. The only thing is they also have Mythic Plus dungeons you can run. Because you were a Wrath baby just like me? Yes, yes. Wrath baby is now someone who's played the game for 10 years. Imagine how without repetitive content like Mythic Plus. I don't know how he played the game so much. I would just like level alts, I guess. And farm gold. I would play like all the goddamn time. And there's so much less to do now. Back then than there is to do now. Okay, one more shadow. I honestly know how long we survived so long without repetitive dungeons, right? Imagine not having Mythic Plus. That's crazy. Okay, last one.
Useless. These souls are too fragmented. There must be another way.
Yes, there must be another way. Wait, what is that? Look over the ridge. There lies our quarry. No telling how many souls are writhing together within that amalgam. With any luck, one of them might be coherent enough to give us answers.
Shadow. This target poses a considerable threat. I will signal the Ebon Blade for assistance. Ebon Blade!
Okay, I will signal the Ebon Blade for assistance too. And then shoot a laser beam into him. Man, why do you sound so chill? You're like one of those guys that can never get stressed. I mean, I have a stress problem, actually. A stress condition. And I'm currently in the midst of some medical problems. However, it doesn't really show in my voice. I have pretty good control over my voice. I will obey. He's like a smooth baby. He's supposed to be a grotesque amalgamation of souls put together, but he's so smooth. Looks like he was made out of clay. Well, it doesn't show in your voice at all. Yeah. It's probably because of my years of YouTube. Find enough mouths and one of them is bound to speak. Find enough mouths and one of them is bound to speak. Let's bring this thing back to the cave and find out what it knows. My instructions were correct. Whatever dark magic binds these souls together also keeps them more or less coherent. It will take time, but we will find out what this thing knows. My interrogation will require use of the helm, but rest assured, I will return it to your care. Let's bring our prize to Lord Admiral.
You're coming with us.
Why don't you just call her Jaina? Like, I'm a horde player. I don't care what her rank is. This whole questing process looks depressing. Yup. It's super fun. Shoots a laser beam into him? What is this, an old god fight? Yep. Instincts. You said instructions. Hey. I'm going to mess up some words a lot.
Speak, fiend.
Speak, fiend.
No.
Lord Admiral.
The way forward.
It seems your search was a success. Enough rest. There's much to be done.
The Alliance.
Anduin is being kept in the place that shades call the Tremaculum. It's not far, but the way is perilous. I have tried more than once to free him from his captors, but the forces holding him are too great for me to handle alone. I'm counting on your presence to tip the scales.
I will never forget.
Okay.
Once we find Anduin, my staff will serve as an anchor for me to teleport us back to safety.
Uh-huh.
All set. Let's get moving.
That sounds bullshit, but whatever. Let's go. Yes, Blizzard say they're leveling Squishin for the expansion. I'm sorry for whatever health issues you're going through. Hope you get better. I have been lightheaded for about over a month straight. That's all it is. No biggie, just been doing a whole bunch of tests to find out what's wrong with me. I can't mount while in the maw. I'm surprised this is the first time I've tried mounting. I guess I'm so used to the maw that it never even occurred to me to try. Until right now. So what's the cap? 60. Everyone, he made a mistake. Point and laugh. I mean, that's YouTube and streaming, I guess. It doesn't bother me. You kind of get used to it. If you don't, then you're gonna have a hard time doing this as a profession. Hope you get better. Yep, hopefully. It's very frustrating trying to find out what it is when you simply don't know. Yep, sure is. This isn't the first rodeo, though. I have been littered with health problems over the past couple of years. All of them ended up being not that big a deal. But it takes so long to find out every time. It's really annoying. Like this time around, I went to the hospital right away, like a couple of days after I started having symptoms. And even going as fast as possible, it's still taking over a month of testings. Because it's not an obvious solution. Do you think they'll increase the cap to 70 with the next expansion?
This is the Traumatic.
Probably.
Here, souls are tormented, twisted into wretched shades.
Or will they squish Shadowlands down to 50 and just repeat the process over with future expansions?
We need to find a way up there.
They'll probably just let you raise up to 70.
Here.
Okay, cool. Glad I refunded. It looks terrible and will probably devolve to World Quest dailies until revered. Learned my lesson with BFA. That's not even how BFA worked. I remember I was watching one of Mad Season's videos where he hopped on about how bad the dailies were. And I was like, you don't even know how the dailies work. A lot of what he said just wasn't true. That's why I made my own video on it. I was like, he spent so long harping on about the dailies in his video. And it was just wrong. Like, you didn't need to do them all. The information was just straight up not correct. I'll probably make my own video on it. Mad Season, most of his BFA complaints, he doesn't really play BFA. He's more of a shadow dude. I trust his info when it comes to Classic for sure. But his BFA stuff, you want to take his criticisms with a grain of salt.
What would you ask the daughter of the sea?
Sylvanas has the jailer's forces at her command. She could call them down to overwhelm us. It won't do Anduin any good if we're all captured. Let's go hold engaging her until we know what she's after. He's just a real retail hater. He's more of a classic boy. Yep. That's super true. You know, he makes good videos. It's just the ones he makes about criticizing BFA. I mean, it's from a perspective of someone who enjoys Classic. Most of the time, like, you know, what he says is fine and everything. It's just the dailies in particular, he was just wrong about how they work. I think one of the other things, he also made a video talking about how boring the items were in BFA, which was also just kind of wrong because he just completely ignored items that would have disproved the point he was trying to make. Because he said there was no interesting effects, completely ignoring the fact that there was an entire tier of rating where every single piece of equipment had nothing but interesting effects on them. I was like, how do you not mention an entire tier of rating in the expansion? He's like, oh, because he probably didn't know about it, or he was just trying to prove a point. I don't know. I'm going to go into the assumption he just didn't know about it because he doesn't play BFA. So those two things, you know, the gear and dailies, his opinions were just kind of wrong. Kind of, because he does have a point to make. He just, you know, missed a glaring thing with the the weapons and stuff. I just think anything, but I thought you, Matt Caesar, was the same guy for a time. Genuinely was too dumb. I should also reiterate, I like Mad Season's show. He has good videos. I just think he was, I don't agree at all with some of his opinions on BFA, though. Particularly his opinions on dailies or weapons and armor and stuff. But not even everything. Because weapons and armor and stuff in BFA suck, but not for the reasons he was saying. So it's kind of like, we agree to an extent, but the way he presented it was just not really telling the problem like it was.
We cannot let the world fall to darkness.
Someone send this clip to Mad Season and start beef. Well, I mean, I have a private line to Mad Season. I could just talk to him, you know. You have to reiterate these kinds of things, though. It's not good to say anything slightly negative about another personality without a whole bunch of caveats and, you know, context. Because otherwise you'll get something... Well, actually, no one cares about me, so I don't really have to worry.
The true battle.
But I should say, I do like Matt Season's show. I just don't agree with his opinions on dailies.
Succeed.
Because they were wrong.
A narrow vision. You disappoint me. No matter. We will find what we seek. In another.
Anduin! How badly are you hurt?
I will live. I'm relieved you're all safe.
These bonds are too strong to break by force. We must find a way to free him.
Well, the only reason I say that is because someone mentioned in chat earlier about how they don't want to play because it's just going to be do dailies again. I was like, that's not even how the game works, though.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
And I feel like they probably just watched one of Matt Season's videos and then got the wrong opinion on the game because of it. Like, there's so many other things to hate BFA about.
Be vigilant.
There's no need to hate it about something that's not true. Tells them to tell 5 of their fans all the time on Twitter. Probably. Well, here's the thing. Like, sometimes people who message you say stupid shit. Like, I, personally, just ignore it. Like, 99% of the time. But I don't fault other YouTubers who don't ignore it and actually respond back, you know? Where's Varian? He's too busy being dead.
Sometimes we must fight for what we believe in.
Sylvanas thinks us broken. She believes she has already won. We will show her how mistaken she is. First, I will need your help. The bonds that hold me are impossibly strong. We will need the key to free me of them. My imprisonment here has been overseen by a creature called the Afflictor. The key is likely in its possession. Uh-huh. I have seen many souls brought here during my detention. The jailer seems to want to break them, to twist them into his service, or worse. No soul deserves such a fate, hirumaredx. The Mossworn here hold the keys to their chains. Free as many as you can while we get them away from here.
Victory in the light.
Okay. I have no idea if he actually knows you. Who? Crucial said you are sus. Crucial is a big fat liar. Don't listen to him. Popcorn. I need the key. Oh no, how am I supposed to get keys? I know, I'm supposed to go kill stuff downstairs. How do you feel about the 5e Warcraft RPG book? That'd be cool. Man, talking all kinds of things about you. Lalm. Lamal. Crucial is a big jokester. He likes to make jokes. I wouldn't take anything he says seriously. It's nice how the WoW YouTubers have a community amongst them. Is there really?
Find the cave on the other side of the chasm. Our allies will protect
You know, most like WoW YouTubers, they have communities built around them. Or they might have a couple of friends within the same space. So it's kind of difficult to make friends with other of them. To make friends with other YouTubers, because like, in the first place, YouTubing is so time consuming, and there's so much that goes into it. Do you really have time to be making friends with random strangers on the internet who happen to do something similar to you? The answer is sure, why not? But it's not a priority. And if that's not your thing, then you're probably not going to talk to them very much. That's my thing. I'm super antisocial. I don't talk to anyone. I'm also part of different communities too, not just World of Warcraft. All WoW YouTubers are antisocial? I don't know about that. I know for sure some of them are. I miss TV, Total Biscuit. Who doesn't? Just random messages here and there. What? Is there really? I mean, between you? All WoW YouTubers, random messages here or there? Yeah, I guess that's kind of how it works. I don't remember the last time I really talked to a WoW YouTuber. Let's see, when was the last time I talked to one? It was probably Crucial sending me a random message. Because I definitely don't reach out.
Ebonblade forces are positioned nearby. They will defend you.
War of Worldcraft. I am confusion. What? Wow, Hiruzamini? Do you smoke pot? I can sit alone for hours each day without at least some THC to glue me down. No? Are you like an extrovert or something where you need to be up and about talking to people all the time? Because that ain't me. I never get the inkling that I want to go just talk to people or get up and do something. I never want to leave my room. How much longer is the intro? I'm about halfway done with the intro. It's really long. It takes about an hour if you speed through it, and I'm not speeding through it. I'm slowed down heavily by reading all the quest text out loud, and, you know, streaming slows you down too, if you interact with chat. That's hypothetical. It's great to think about because we know we've never seen it on screen. What? What's a hypothetical? Just imagine Calibor telling us in, going wish to wish Sylvanas is an elf and just healing Sylvanas. What? I think that probably makes more sense in your head than it actually does reading it. I'd feel a bit less alone if I had people watching me. That's true. You know, I have the option where if I'm ever lonely, I can just stream and have a whole bunch of people to talk to. Like, what does the average person do?
Your bonds are broken.
There's also the fact that I
Before the
almost
guards
never
return.
feel that way. I'm totally fine just being by myself all the time. In fact, I kind of get annoyed if I have to hang around people too much. What's your experience on that? On what? Oh, I think I already answered your question, honestly. Well, the alternate timeline, Blizzard made a singles team / D&D games and Warcraft games like Destiny, Original Sins, and Baldur's Gate. There are a couple of smaller WoW YouTubers who ran a D&D game together. Like, and they recorded it, and they put out a video. I forget on whose channel it was on. But from what I saw, it was pretty well put together. If you're interested in WoW and D&D, I'd recommend checking it out, but I don't know where to link you. He's a tiger mom. You are a strong, independent woman. Why, thank you. Here, you mispronounced the precursor. Bringing up the D&D 3.5e books and specifies on which spell can revert undead. Khadgar being the most powerful wizard. Just imagine him healing Sylvanas. What? I don't play 3.5e. Also, you can do that with just like True Resurrection.
You will be broken.
And I mean, yeah, of course you can get it with Wish because Wish lets you do anything. Wish spell is too broke. Man, have you ever ran a max level campaign before? Let me tell you something about max level D&D campaigns. They are a nightmare to run. Because when you have high level casters who have like the Wish spell or Force Cage, it's like so hard to throw any problems at it. There's no sense of tension since they can literally get out of any situation. And also, like, there are ways to go around it, but it involves basically just putting anti-magic everywhere, which is also not a good way to fix problems. I don't like watching people rush. I love WoW, but I don't like D&D. That's fine. They're very different games. Virgin D&D versus Chad WoW. Yep. Speedrunners will blame Reddit, Blizzard and Reddit for nothing to do after one day of completing most of the things in the game. Nah, there's a ton to do in Shadowlands.
Thank you, champion. I feared I would never be free of those
Did you find the key? Yep, I'd almost forgotten what freedom feels like.
Are you fit to travel?
I knew I could trust you with this task.
Place is behind us. Lead on.
I cannot express my gratitude enough for your help, champion. We mustn't linger, however. The jailer's forces will soon be altered to the disturbance here. Let us leave this place at once.
My ability to teleport is limited here, but I should be able to open a portal back to my staff's location.
The 3rd edition Warcraft RPG specifies Forsaken can't be returned to their natural form except by using Wish. So Khadgar would be one of the only people who could heal Forsaken. Okay. I get
These
you.
wounds look serious, Thrall. Let me tend them.
Thank you. It'll feel good to be back at full
Your
strength.
NSW channel on Discord is so thought-provoking. Uh-oh, did you see it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna be that guy. Do you have a girlfriend? After my whole rant about how I like to be alone all the time? No, of course not. Well, that would get into my quality alone time. I'm gonna convert my desk to a sitting one. Give me a second. Of course not. His girlfriend is Sylvanas. Nah, she don't need no man. Unless his name is Nathanos. Of course not. I don't need no dames. Must have a doll or something. Nah, I don't really own things. I don't like to buy objects because it's just space in the house that I would rather be used for not having crap in my room. You know? And we killed her, Nathanos. No, we just sent Nathanos to her. Make it talk.
Speak. How do we leave this place?
How do we leave this place?
The path sealed long ago.
So there is a way out. Tell us where to find it.
To Waystone. At the cauldron. No. Dormant. Broken. Nothing escapes the maw.
Could you make sense of what it said, Lord Admiral?
The cauldron it spoke of lies beyond the River of Souls. I believe Bane is being held captive there.
Then it seems our course is clear.
Oh, let's go get Bane. But we're not gonna get him.
We are eternal.
We cannot let the wolves.
Our next step is clear. We must travel to Zaval's Cauldron, a frightful place I've heard spoken of in fanatical whispers. It's a forge of sorts that lies across the River of Souls. I have only been there a handful of times, but I have seen Bane held captive by the soldiers there. If fortune favors us, he is still nearby. Once he's safe, we can see about finding this waystone the Shade spoke of.
Be careful who you trust.
Neat. Whoa, these souls actually have forms now. Oh, some of them do anyway. Search the maw for...
You're troubled, Thrall. What is it?
Still no sign of Tyrande. We cannot leave her alone in this nightmare.
Tyrande will be fine.
Agreed. But we have no idea how to find her.
She'll be
We will do our
fine.
best, but this waystone may be our only means of escape. If there's a way out of the maw, then there has to be a way back in. We will return for her.
Just saying, you can break lore quite well with 3.5 D&D book. A small taste. You can raw polymorph any regular gnome into a new Mechatorch thermoplug. Yeah. You know, I ain't arguing with you. It's more like you brought up a factoid about these things, assuming I'd get the reference. And then when I spoke confusion about what the reference was about, you then explained that there was a D&D book that said all these things. I was like, oh, okay. That's neat.
Hold. I hear something stirring.
Is it Helia?
Wretched souls will feed
There
the
she
coming
is.
darkness.
Wretched? I heard you were soundly beaten by a force of wretched champions, witch.
Yep.
You will pay for that insult! The skies of your world will be darkened by the wings of my Morsworn!
For Azeroth!
Ah! Drown! Drown!
Oh,
among
he threw
the
a rock at
souls
her.
of the damned!
Not a rock.
Ah! What is this madness?
This sound! It's unbearable!
Let's get out of here.
Keep moving!
I explained across 4 messages the D&D thing. You read 3 of 4, confusion. I'm just ranting too much. I'll stop. I don't even know what you're ranting about.
Look!
It feels
on the
like
precipice above.
you want me to disagree with you.
that-
What would you have?
Jailer. He has bane.
Or you want someone to disagree. I don't know. The tone doesn't really match what I've been responding to.
I
Whoa.
find your spirit unworthy.
Whoa, he got unworthied.
No!
His wounds are mending, but his spirit remains weakened. I've never seen anything like it.
I believe I have. In a place very far from here.
What?
Lotus.
Even as Bane's flesh mends, his spirit draws closer to death. I have seen dark magic like this before amongst the Shadowmoon clan. The jailer's minions must have inflicted similar malady upon Bane. The only cure for Shadowmoon's curse was to find the object they used to poison the spirit and shatter it. Sorcerers of this realm wield ornamental daggers. That might be what we're looking for. We must find the one they used on Bane quickly. I'm enthusiastic and I love WoW RPG because of how silly it can be compared to normal WoW. I.e. normal Sylvanas taking her high elf form, more thermal plug. Oh. I mean, yeah, that's true. But like,
Well
you can do that in normal D&D. That's like taking D&D and WoW and just using D&D's rules instead of WoW's rules. Like in normal D&D, you can do whatever you want. The wish spell literally just lets you do anything. So, you know, nothing really surprises me when that's the ceiling. You know, you already have the ceiling where you can literally do anything. You can't really surprise me from there. Like, how high do you go from literally being able to do anything to what? There's nothing really above that. So, like, everything you say is like, yeah, that sounds right. You know, I'm not disagreeing. I guess those are cool ways you can use Wish, sure. Cool ways you can use Polymorph, yeah. Definitely true. You can. The WoW RPG book is made for an earlier edition of D&D. Yeah. Those are some neat things you can do, but like, you know, that doesn't super surprise me because that's kind of par the course for D&D. Those are some silly ideas you can do with it for sure.
Let honor guide your path.
I think that's probably where the confusion's coming from. You're just excited about the silly things you can do, and I'm just seeing them. I was like, yeah, of course you can do that. Is that supposed to be surprising?
Together, we are strong.
So what are you saying? Is that WoW is D&D? No, D&D is a lot more open. You can do whatever you want. WoW is a completely different game since you're so limited.
I prefer to strike my enemies face to face.
Orcs are the Hulk of
Suppose it's
WoW.
got heft to it. Let's see what else we can find.
Because, like, in my last epic level campaign game, our characters ended up, you know, fighting gods on the regular and time traveling. It kind of gets ridiculous with what you can do in that game.
I've never been one for staves, but at least it won't break.
And also, by the end of it, one of the players literally,
Let's keep looking.
like, gained omniscience.
A
So, like, if there was any
serviceable
problems, I would just have to
Though I've
tell them
never
how to fix it
understood why
because
the
his character would
Alliance
know.
seems so fixated with swords. Too much blade.
Not enough.
Not enough. Halved.
Made wrong purchase expansion, now I can't play. I'm on Europe, but for some reason expansion was purchased on US. Well, just buy it on Europe as well.
This must be the
Easy
dagger.
peasy.
Bane's blood still stains its blade.
We can only hope Bane's curse was inflicted by one of these sorcerers here. Whew. Oh man.
For Azeroth.
I have done this quest already so many times. I'm kind of bored. I have been waiting for an hour and the refund page isn't working. Do you not have enough to just buy it again and just get the refund later? I mean, I totally get that. I used to be in situations where I had no money too. But that seems like a pretty simple solution. I know here, I know. Or they can somehow transfer it to EU. And the 24/7 ticket thing. The power disparity between WoW and D&D. Yeah, Wish is normal in D&D, though I've never actually seen it used in 5 years of playing.
Better than nothing.
But in
I
WoW,
suppose.
Magic is
Let's
maybe
take one
6th
more
/
look.
7th level or higher than normal. Yeah, in WoW, Magic doesn't really go above 6th or 7th level. That's pretty accurate. Like, I know all that, but also, you know, I played in an epic level campaign where we had wish spells being used, like, every day. The kind of shit they get up to, it's ridiculous. And it's really not fun to DM. Like, when you do high-level campaigns, it's super fun for the players because they're ridiculously overpowered with high-level crap. But as a DM, you can't really challenge them because they're ridiculously overpowered and they can just... They have the wish spell. And wish lets you do whatever you want. So how do you give them a challenge and they could do literally whatever they want?
Well met.
The answer was, I have no idea. I tried a whole bunch of different things, and none of them really felt right. Plus, if, you know, I found something that I liked and challenged them a little bit, they would just run away and do something else. I was like, oh god damn it. Why do I even try? You know? Not everyone is a rich streamer like you. Fair. I will have you know, I grew up super poor though. So I do get it. However, Shadowlands doesn't cost that much.
Together.
And you're gonna get your money back anyway. Like, do you seriously have no more than $100 in your bank account? That's totally valid. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, I forget, like, this year has been pretty bad for a lot of people financially. And there were plenty of moments where I didn't have more than $100 in my bank account either. Never mind. I'm just out of touch. I'm an out of touch boomer. Tomorrow's my payday, sadly. Oof, that's rough. It's rough, buddy. I can't tell you how many overdraft charges I've had. Overdraft charges, for you people who don't know, it's like when you have a debit card and you spend money but you don't have enough money in your bank account. So they charge you money because you didn't have the money, but they covered the cost anyway.
When I break the blade, be prepared.
And the bank I was at would charge $35 per overcharge draft. And I remember once I spent like $5 over the course of like 3 separate purchases. They're just really small things. But since I didn't have money in my account, I got 3 overdraft charges, and I ended up having to pay like $100 for those 3 things that cost less than $5.
Hold on, Bane! Do not let the jailer take you!
Poor student right here, dude. Yeah. I totally get you. I used to be just like that. Still around $36 in overdraft fees. Man, I've paid hundreds of dollars in overdraft fees. It's expensive to be poor.
I thought my end had come.
Here, what is your rotation?
Were it not for
When you're
this
leveling, you don't
champion,
really have a rotation.
Then you have my eternal gratitude.
I'm an unpaid lead, and I don't know when regular work will start again, so every penny gets counted.
May the
Yep,
earth
totally get it.
smile upon me.
I wish we had more time for you to
Like I
recover,
said, I'm out of
but we need
touch.
to move.
Understood. Lead
The
the
way
way.
forward will not be easy. The Alliance will endure.
We seek a waystone located beyond the cauldron. Have you seen it?
Like when I was getting my MRI scans and everything at the doctor's office, they're like, this is going to be a $250 copay. Would you like to open up a payment plan? I was like, no, I can pay it.
What do you
It's not a
think
big
it
deal.
is?
Our way out of here, we hope.
And since I dress like an
I
absolute
will do
poor
what I
person, they're always surprised to hear that.
Control your power, or it will control you.
Jailers
Must be nice to have
forces
security in
seem
these times.
endless.
Honestly, good for you.
There is no way
I
we
mean,
can
like, I
fight
have
through
other
them
problems.
all. Jaina,
You know,
can
just
hide
because
us from
someone
their
doesn't
sight?
share one of your problems doesn't
My
mean they
spell
have
will get us
other
past
ones.
most of his guards, but there will likely
You know,
be some who
currently,
can see
I have
through
been
it.
lightheaded
Stay close.
for over a month
We
now.
can't afford to draw their attention.
And I've done like 5 separate tests already just to see what's wrong.
Careful.
You know,
These
I'd rather
eyes
have
can see
money
through my
problems
spell.
than medical problems for sure. Because, you know, one of them won't kill you.
The
It's
size
just
of the
inconveniences
jailer's
you.
army rivals that of the Legion.
I just noticed how
It's
legit your
growing
YouTube numbers are now.
larger.
Oh, on this channel? Yeah, I actually have 2 successful YouTube channels.
So many
The other one
souls
is about Yu-Gi-Oh! And it
pouring
actually
into the
does a
maw.
little bit
The dead of
better than the
Azeroth,
WoW channel.
Draenor, worlds beyond our imagination. All damned
You have that
to
channel
this
style where
place.
people watch old videos that pop up
Oh,
and
dear.
recommended?
To
Yep.
be forged into weapons
I get
for
so
the
much legacy
jailer.
views, it's nice.
Despite all Sylvanas has done,
You worked for it,
never
I
thought
did,
she'd be part
but
of
like...
something like this.
Here, what is your rotation? Turn up to Legion. WoW seems more fun in Shadowlands, and the roguelike Torghast seems super fun. Torghast is pretty cool. Poor student, dude. Payday tomorrow. Man, I do not miss those days.
Look,
Creators.
on the platform
I bought
ahead.
Shadowland through
that
tokens.
must be the Waystone. We need to reach it before the jailer takes notice.
Where are you right now? I'm still in the maw. I'm almost at the end of the maw, though. We're at the end. Oh, finally.
The Waystone was
glad.
said to be dormant, yet it seems to be
I'm so
reacting to
tired
our
of this
presence.
intro. I've done it so many times.
I can't find a way to activate it.
I know how to activate it.
I don't think the stone is responding to us. I think it's responding to this champion.
You've been out here for a minute reading every comment, never going past 16. Uh-oh, where did they go? Oh, that scared me for a second.
Greetings, friend.
I don't care
When the
anymore.
jailer
I just want to
realizes
get
our
out of
plan,
here.
he'll
I
send
don't care
all
about the
his
intro.
forces against us. Our only chance is
Survive
to keep
the
them
jailer's
at bay long
onslaught.
enough for the Waystone to fully charge.
I don't care. Let me
Every
leave.
second counts.
First was responding to a mortal. Impossible.
How do you pronounce your name? Hirumaredx.
Oswald, take them.
I already do have 2 levels, and I gotta say, I really love the zones. Both the Maw and Bastion storyline seems nice too. Well, that's... I gotta say, the intro zones to all the zones are kind of boring. You really have to play for a while before you actually get to the meat and bones of the zones. Because all the zones start the same way. You meet some people, they talk about, man, they wish they had more anima. And then you go around and help people find some anima. And they're like, man, we wish we could talk to our leader of this zone so that we can find out about the anima problem. And then you get an audience with the leader. And then you, that's how all the zones start. Literally every single one. It gets kind of boring after a while. But then once you get into the meat and bones of it, like after the intro, it's a little bit better.
We have stopped endless armies before.
But the intro kind of takes a while too. It kind of takes a while to get through all the intros. The only problem is I've done them already.
It's nearly charged.
That sounds boring. Yep, the intros are boring. All the intros to all the zones are boring. Except Maldraxxus. Maldraxxus is fine. I love how zoomed in you play. I do this for footage. If I wanted to play optimally, I would play, you know, completely zoomed out like a normal person. It's the jailer.
Jaina, something's wrong.
I can finally leave.
Seems the Waystone has stopped charging.
The stone responds to you, champion. Try to activate it while we hold off the jailer's army.
You have touched the stone. Yes, I finally got out of the maw. The intro.
Escapes the maw.
I escaped the maw.
Yield to the inevitable.
They've stopped their advance.
Whoa.
The light is with me. Even here.
Well, it's his mass resurrection bubble.
Go, champion! Go!
Jailer's kind of fit though, right? Oh damn!
You have failed.
No. I have precisely what I need.
Yeah, they have lip syncing now. It's not 100% there. How long did it take you? Oh, I'm afraid to check.
An agent of
An
the
hour and a
law
half.
is attacking Oribos. Defend the Arbiter.
It took me an hour and a half to do that.
The Maw's power does linger upon them, but I sense... No, that cannot be possible.
You arriving alone at the principle of a strange city, knowing the leaders of Azeroth remain trapped in the Maw. Wherever you are, it is clear, very, very far away from home. It appears your arrival has been noticed.
What do you seek?
Where am I? Have I escaped the Maw?
May the purpose guide you.
We must bring them to the Overseers at once.
Come with us, stranger.
When the NPC says this one champion, there are 50 players mobbed around, that makes me laugh. The champion is someone who does exist in lore, but is conveniently forgotten about when it's not convenient for the story.
The report
reports from our scryers were unmistakable. The Maw shuddered for a moment, as if reacting to some change.
An ill omen to be certain.
What can it mean?
Overseers. This
stranger appeared at the city's edge. I believe them to be a living mortal.
I believe them to be a living mortal.
Another unexpected development. We shall see to their reception.
Okay.
Every soul has its place.
Are you in charge here? Where am I?
The Eternal City must endure.
Impossible. Could it be an actual mortal being in the Eternal City? The purpose be served.
Fate guides
A
our
living mortal. Incredible. Forgive my astonishment. I am called Dylan, an overseer of the Arbiter's attendants here in the Eternal City of Oribos. While we were accustomed to receiving souls from all manner of worlds within the mortal realm, never before has one arrived that is quite so corporeal. Answer honestly, mortal, did you truly escape the Maw?
We all have a part.
Yes, I escaped the Maw.
Every attendant in Oribos is taught that the Maw is unbreachable, that the malevolent souls within were sealed away for all eternity.
This mortal's escape might mean the prison is weakening. If true, the banished one could...
Cardelen, Karcher, purpose be praised. At long last, the Arbiter has stirred.
I made it in and I didn't read all these quests, but I'm tired with you now. Tied with you now.
Moments ago, there was a disturbance at the boundary.
That's because it takes so long when you read everything.
Then this mortal appeared, claiming to have broken free of it.
Why do you think no one knows what happens in lore? Because they all skip this
Surely their
shit.
presence here serves the purpose. If the Arbiter reacted to their arrival, perhaps they are the key to waking.
Since they are not technically mortal, the undead,
Is this
they're
mortal
mortal-ish.
worthy of such an audience? They may prove to be an agent of the jailer.
It is the Arbiter's place to judge souls.
I'll read it when there's less lag. I
Not
haven't experienced
ours.
any lag yet.
I will bring this mortal before her. With her voice have I spoken.
Let's go.
Blessed be her voice.
Blessed be her voice.
Blessed be her voice.
These guys are creepy. What is the purpose? This kind of sounds like Star Wars dialogue.
What might your purpose
Finally, the purpose may be guiding us again.
With her voice.
I am Tal Inara, honored voice of Arbiter. I speak for she who is ever silent. The Arbiter watches over Oribos. She blesses us with her wisdom. Every mortal soul that enters the Shadowlands passes before her judgment. Ooh. In the fairest faction of a moment, she sees every glory, every folly, every joy, every regret. With this knowledge, she chooses an ideal afterlife for the soul. At least she did. Not long ago, catastrophe struck, and... Come. Some things are better seen than explained. I already know what happens to her. She's just kind of sitting there.
Judged fairly. I pray the Arbiter will.
When they start talking about purpose and shit, shit's too real. Yeah, she's just kind of like hanging out. I got my soul in my throat. You sound like a terrible attempt at a Greek accent. I don't know what a Greek accent is. Never heard it before.
Speak, mortal.
What is this place?
She is unchanged, ever silent, ever still. When you arrived in Oribos, I saw the Arbiter stir for the first time in many cycles. It gave me hope that she would awaken and resume her blessed purpose. Mere words step forward, that I may show you.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on?
For
This wasn't in the beta.
uncounted eons, the Shadowlands
This wasn't in the
was
beta.
perfect order. Infinite afterlife.
Finally, something new.
With Oribos, the eternal city, as the shining heart. Every mortal soul came before the Arbiter.
Whoa.
And
she dummy thick.
Ever wise, experienced all that had shaped a soul in life. With this knowledge, she consigned every soul to the afterlife it justly deserved. Until...
Oh shit.
In that dread moment, our perfect order was shattered. And so it is that every soul, kind and cruel alike, is denied its rightful afterlife, and instead is damned to the inescapable torment of the Maw.
Oh, that explains some things.
Now souls rich
Negress the
with
Red Soul
anima
is Argus.
travel only to the Maw. We have tried everything to stop it, to awaken our blessed Arbiter.
But to no avail.
Without anima, drought has gripped the Shadowlands. The afterlives have grown isolated. Fear and uncertainty haunt us all. With countless souls feeding the jailer, I fear he may grow strong enough to break free from the Maw.
This is why you can't have
It is
one
said
person handling all this shit,
he is
right?
filled with
You need to delegate your
hatred for
tasks.
the Arbiter. If he strikes her down, it would bring the end of everything the First Ones made. Return to the lower levels.
The first
The
ones?
Overseers will prepare you.
Who are the
for what
first
is
ones?
to
Are they the Titans? Return to the lower levels. The Overseers will prepare you for what is to come. Trying to figure out my own main demon hunter could open the gate. I can fix her.
Come forth.
I am
and
ready to
be
return.
judged.
Was that a flashback this whole time? Anima's like water to Shadowlands. You can literally replace it with that. True.
The Arbiter sees all.
You may find a shared cause in the purpose. It has sent you to us.
Trust the purpose.
It is disappointing that you were unable to start the Arbiter, but we cannot give up hope. Your continued presence in the Shadowlands may help our cause. Perhaps your efforts would benefit from creating a tether to the mortal plane. The map table in this chamber was put in place long ago by the First Ones, the wise architects of all you see. If you have a memento from your home world, place it there. The table's magic can establish a connection.
Blessed be her voice.
I don't know, that sounds kind of made up. That sounds very convenient. That sounds very convenient. I don't have a memento though. Oh, I guess that works. The piece of the Helm of Domination. So is the Arbiter just deactivated? Yeah, basically. This is a cult. Yeah, pretty much. Whoa, we just invited the Lich King in here? That's not good.
more outsiders. What have you done, mortal?
Be at ease. I am Bolvar Fordragon. These knights and I are here to help.
The touch of the Maw is upon their souls as well. But if they found a way to break free of its influence, perhaps they can aid us.
Well, perhaps Sylvanas can save us all. Interface, add-ons, immersion. Disable automatic text progression. Stop NPCs from automatically proceeding to the next line of dialogue. Yes, please. It's really annoying. Flip mouse functions. Use your primary mouse button to read through text, accept/turn in, select the best available. Hide interface. Okay, there we go. It's the Diet Lich King. He's the baby Lich King. Look at his little baby face. He looks like a little baby. The NFL is a cult. Everything's a cult if you really think about it. Because if you really think about it, like, what even is real, you know? And if nothing's real, then everything's fake. And what's fake? A cult. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Aw, what a cute little baby. Hirumaredx, I am relieved that you survived the realm of darkness. I am eager to hear the tale. The helm fragment connected us while you were in the maw. As if through a darkening pane of glass, I saw a glimpse of what you endured, the terrors you faced. At least the heroes of Azeroth yet live. They must be saved. By affixing the helm here, you give us a tether to Azeroth that serves to bring a few of us across the Veil. But you and other heroes who join us require a stronger connection. Our acolytes can open portals back. No doubt these attendants will be particular about their placement.
I fear darker days are to come.
You seek to open a doorway back to the realm of the living?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oribos is crowded enough with so many brokers arriving every day.
Wow, they don't seem happy about this.
Tarshare, be hospitable. Mortal, I suggest establishing your portals where you first arrived. Just
outside the city? Okay, let's go.
Ashes to ashes. Champion, please confirm where our acolytes should open the portals.
I know, I'm taking them. Amazing TED Talk. Should I buy it? Is it good? So far, I'm having so much fun. Whew. It's really making me yawn a little bit. Does the expansion cost $50 US? I don't know. I forgot how much I paid for it. Let's go.
Our master's will be done.
I have opened countless portals in my lifetime, but never one that connected two planes of reality.
Whoa.
I thought death was the end of existence. Here, it seems, death is a power that offers new beginnings.
Return to the Overseers? What if I wish to return to Orgrimmar? It costs 30 doll hairs for the base game. Oh snap, it costs 30 doll hairs. I bought whatever the most expensive version of it was. It won't even let me look at it. Not available? Subject to change? Oh wow, they sold out of WoW tokens? That can't be right. Current auction value not available. Yeah, it's probably just not showing it now that they're out of it. How's your leveling going, Hero? Very slowly. I've been here for an hour and a half and I just finished the Maw. The Maw intro. I haven't even made it to Bastion yet. An hour and a half and I haven't made it to Bastion yet. Your path and purpose are now intertwined.
Please keep
You should
our
become
corridors
familiar with the
tidy.
external city and how to best navigate it. We, the attendants, serve Oribos as its caretakers. Everything you see here is done in service to the purpose. It is this time of chaos and drought. We must adapt our perspectives. It seems we are to serve the purpose in a new way. You immortals are not the only visitors here. Others have come as well. Like you, the brokers are not of Oribos. They are congeal and willing to aid you, usually for a price.
The eternal city must be
I wanna effing die. My power went out twice quickly and my group was already way behind because one of our members kept falling behind. Then my group ditched them all and won't wait, so I'm stuck in the middle of a pack of months of prep just gone. Of the pack? What? I'm just so sad. Group? What the hell are you talking about? What group? You don't need a group to level. In fact, why the hell would you do a group to level? That sucks. So much more fun to do everything by yourself when you're leveling. Groups are for dungeons and raids, not leveling. You goddamn extroverts. I liked the last video you edited. Fell Plague, very nice. Yeah, I'm the one who told him how to edit everything. I live in a group of guildies, it makes it way faster. Oh. Like...
It is clear.
I mean, people have fun leveling fast, I guess. It's all about the experience, though.
My pleasure to
And if you don't do things my way, then you're dumb. You know?
You honor me with your
Ooh, I can learn engineering. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I don't have money for these. Handful of bolts. Oh, I don't have money, and this is gonna be super expensive. I'm not gonna be able to level up my engineering unless I take up mining. That's why I said, oh snap, it's 30 simply because I freaking paid 50 for BFA. Oh, that's because they have multiple different tiers of it. Oh no. I want to do engineering, but... Oh, I need level 51 for these things anyway? Okay. But it's gonna be so expensive.
Our endeavors will prove profitable.
The auctioneer won't work for you unless you're an engineer? Good. I don't want there to be an auctioneer here. You know, I farmed out this Brutosaur mount. I just feel so frustrated, so much prep wasted, because Hydro 1 sucks. What? Okay, well, that sucks.
Greetings, sir.
It could be worse. You could be constantly lightheaded, you know?
Fine, leave. I was done talking to you anyway. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Do they have any medals yet? One of the best ways to make gold is just to take gathering professions at the launch of an expansion and just gather.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
What's your favorite WoW patch so far? I have never thought of that before.
How may I assist?
What is available here? This is where we established an artisan's hall for your benefit, of course. We brokers travel extensively and learn from the denizens from every realm we visit. This allows us to cater our offerings to the needs of our clientele. Our members have endeavored to master the various professions in which your kind seems to place value. You will find them eager to aid you in the development as an artisan. Oh.
Death is
this city looks so empty. Yeah, good. Where is everyone? At launch, they love to heavily, like, shard. So that it goes a lot easier. So everyone's just like in different shards right now. Here is the only player left in the server, sadly. Yes, that too. Where is the alchemy trainer? I need to learn my alchemy.
I offer only the finest. Remember, may I tempt you with my
Cartel, fishing trainer.
Honor me with your attention.
Fishing,
you have my
researcher.
Undivided attention.
Researching ancient relics like archaeology. Archaeology, what is that? He listens as you explain archaeological process and reasoning. Fascinating, but I don't believe we have anything like that here. You mortals may lose secrets to time, but things work differently here. However, if things change, I'll be certain to let you know.
Fortune and wealth to you.
Why only those NPCs level 50? Shouldn't be 120 or something? I came from walked. Yeah, there is a level squish.
Tell me what you need, my friend.
Everything went back to 50.
You deserve only the
I'm not
best.
an enchanter. I need alchemy. I don't know where the alchemy is at though. Is this your character or an alt? If your character enters Shadowlands, you cannot skip any content. Alt characters are given a choice though. This is my main, sadly.
The purpose.
What is this hall of holding? Here is where you'll find the brokers have established a means for you to access your personal belongings. What was the word they used? A bank, I believe? I will admit that the concept of possessions is alien to us, but the brokers have always maintained that they are experts on such things.
Order shall be restored.
Behind you? There's no one behind me. You went personally out? I don't really need to train it up.
All goods and services for sale.
Having crafting professions while leveling isn't super helpful. I should sell everything. Okay. Now where to? Whoa, this is the first time I've mounted all stream.
You honor me with your attention.
What is the bazaar? Here we have some of the more exotic offerings you may need. My colleagues and I specialize in sourcing exotic beasts and stabling them. You'll also find that we have access to what you know as void storage, as well as abilities to use your transmogrification magics. Lastly, my friend Ta Fizaj over there can aid you in altering your appearance. May as well look good while you're saving the multiverse. I can do that on my mount.
Do see me again.
There's 192 people watching and not leveling up in Shadowlands. Yep. Pronunciation at its best. I am the best pronunciationer ever.
How may I assist?
Ooh, make this in your
Always
home.
A pleasure.
I don't need a Hearthstone.
Walker. You have my undivided
Thank you
attention.
for your kind welcome.
Come back if you need.
Okay. I'm busy with finals at the moment. I'll play this weekend. You're gonna be so behind. How can you play this weekend when you're gonna be so behind? Procrastination equals pronunciation. Oh, yeah, I totally read that wrong.
You are welcome.
What is this place? This is a touchstone for spirits that have become untethered. The Fate Scribe seems to ponder you for a moment. I sense the touch of a great power upon you, hirumaredx. Despite facing the end of your existence time and again, this force has kept you anchored to the mortal plane. Perhaps devices like this one will keep you anchored to the Shadowlands, should an ill fate befall you. The purpose will decide. The purpose is your way.
Keep to the path.
Okay. So I am confusion. Man, you mad funny, lol. I can't even log on. Effing Blizzard with launch issues. I know, right? My WoW hype isn't strong like old Xbox, BC, and Walt. Man, I don't remember the last time I was excited for a new expansion. It's like, neat. More raids and stuff. It's gonna suck to have to level up again, though. Stop with that purpose stuff. You get older.
How may I be?
I need to get back to work, actually. I hope you are comfortable here. Consider these ancient facilities to be at your disposal.
Fate guides your hand.
As I sat upon the frozen throne all those years, hirumaredx, I could peer into the Shadowlands, brief glimpses, clouded and uncertain, sights both wondrous and terrible.
All you hold dear will be consumed in darkness.
Who's talking right now? We must work together to make sense of what has happened to prevent the maw from consuming all of reality. Whatever Sylvanas and the jailer want, we must stop them, but we cannot do so alone. Perhaps Tal Inara can put us on the path to answers.
Fight for Azeroth.
Trust in the purpose. Until... Tell me, how did these allies from your world become trapped in the maw?
Sylvanas Windrunner sent her agents to abduct them. Dark, winged beings who caught them in chains and dragged them through the shattered sky.
The winged Kyrian of Bastion ferry souls from the mortal realm into the Shadowlands, but not with chains. And they are noble, untainted by the maw.
True, but it would seem this is the only clue our mortal friend has to follow. It falls to us to open the way for them.
Overseer Kasher, take this mortal to the Ring of Transference. Use our anima reserves to open a pathway to Bastion.
But, honored voice, we have so little anima in our reserves. Surely we should be more...
See it done, Kasher. With her voice have I spoken.
With her voice, I have spoked. Now get out of my sight. Hearth to the Ring of Fates? I ain't doing that. Why did it make me take this stupid thing if it's downstairs? take this to the transference? I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do.
What do you seek?
I will go with you.
Come, mortal. I will show you the way.
Oh, I forgot to talk to this person. Come, mortal. I will show you the way. Okay. Let's go. My new BFF. Oh my god, he's so slow. Am I supposed to wait for him?
The Arbiter watches over all. Here, mortal. This teleporter will convey you to the Ring of Transference.
What? Ring of Fates. Ring of Transference. What the fuck? Is that with this quest?
Instructed to assist you.
Your path without a purpose of becoming one. Why did I have to come here twice? With the Arbiter's chambers are gateways to the infinite realms of the Shadowlands. As each soul was judged, a gateway would open to the opportune afterlife. But since the incident, all gateways have remained closed, dormant. We dare not use the Arbiter's sacred chamber for so mundane purposes as travel, but here in the upper ring of the city, gateways can be configured for your needs. Before us stands the means to activate a gateway. Together, we can channel the anima to power it.
Fate guides us. We have precious little anima to spare. But the honored voice has blessed your mission. So
discover the Ouroboros flight path. I just gotta wait for this dude, I guess.
We will call down one of the soul conduits for use as a gateway to Bastion. These paths have been dormant for some time. Your arrival will be unexpected.
Is it true? Are we going to open the gate again? Yes, let's open the gate. You'll hop on us in the cack pack sometime? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. Not because I don't like khaki or anything, but because I don't like to hop in group chats if I don't have to. Because I'm incredibly antisocial and I like to do everything by myself. Man, I hunger for some orca milk. Is that delicious? Okay, skip this step.
The purpose must be followed.
Did I level up to 51? Whoa.
Welcome.
When you arrive in Bastion, seek out one of the Kyrian. Explain that you require an audience with the Archon. Like the Arbiter, she is one of the Eternal Ones who rules over the Shadowlands. If anyone can guide you to the truth, it is the Archon. Perhaps you will even know a way to end this anima drought. Once you find the answers you seek, you are welcome to return to Ouroboros. Purpose guide your path, mortal.
In the Arbiter.
I am ready. Send me to Bastion. English, Daniel is Daniel. Portuguese, Daniel is Daniel. What? That's unfortunate. You seem like you'd be chill. The usual people in the VC are very chill. Nothing obnoxious or anything. No. I don't. That's not even a concern of mine. The only thing is the just hanging in chat at all. No matter who it is, even if it's like my closest friends. I don't do it unless I need to, because I like to be by myself. It doesn't matter if the people are like cool to hang out with. In fact, I automatically just assume they were. What matters is I like to be by myself at all times.
By the Archon, the way is open?
Whoa. The way is open. I did it. This is the beginning of Bastion. It took me 2 hours to finish the intro. Oh god. Oh, that took so long. I gotta get back to work now. Ooh. Okay. Do you not correct your family? Not if I don't have to. Do they accept that about you? They don't really have a choice. But you do. But you do you. I got to the next level and I got literally nothing of it. Yep, that's a leveling in modern WoW. You don't really get anything when you level up. Woot! Okay, I gotta go now. I gotta get back to work. I got more videos to make. Like, when it comes to making videos, a new Warcraft expansion is kind of like the Black Friday for World of Warcraft YouTubers. You know, this is our best time to make videos. I should be making videos, not playing a video game. You know, with your video, not if I don't have to. Do they accept you? Not if they don't want to. Yeah, my family, they love me very much. You know, just because I don't hang out with them doesn't mean I'm rude. You know, those aren't two mutually exclusive things. You can not want to hang out with someone and also, you know, not be rude about it. It's called having proper social skills. Top 10 videos about top 10 videos. Nah, I already did that. Okay, see y'all later. I might do this again later on tonight or tomorrow or whatever. Or if I don't feel like it. Any of those options.